हरे हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण जय गौरानिथाय गौरानिथाय गौरानिथाय, जय गौरानिथाय गौरानिथाय, जय जय प्रभुपाद प्रभुपाद प्रभुपाद, जय प्रभुपाद जय जय प्रभुपाद। जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्रजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तरशत श्री श्रीमती डिवाइन ग्रेस अभय चरणारविंद भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी शिल प्रभुपाद की। इस्कॉन फाउंडर आचार्य बीपीटी फाउंडर आचार्य सेवियर ऑफ द होल वर्ल्ड शिल प्रभुपाद की। जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्रजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तरशत श्री श्रीमद भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी ठाकुर शिल प्रभुपाद की। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की। नामाचार्य शिल हरिदास ठाकुर की। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद, श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवास आदि गौर भक्त वृंद की। श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपिका श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरिराज गोवर्धन की। ब्रजभूमि श्री वृंदावन धाम की। मथुरापुरी धाम की। पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र श्री जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की। श्री नवद्वीप मायापुर धाम की। गंगा मैया की, यमुना मैया की, भक्ति देवी की, श्रीमती तुलसी महारानी की, समवेत गौर भक्त वृंद की। श्री श्री राधा मदन मोहन की। श्री श्री जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्र मैया की। श्री श्री गौर निताय की। ग्रंथराज श्रीमद्भागवतम की। निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे। ऑल ग्लोरीज टू द assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories, all glories, all glories to Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga. Namam Vishnupadaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Iti Namine. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Reading from 4th canto, 22nd chapter, Prithu Maharaj meeting with the four Kumaras, text number 59. Please repeat. Dharmaradiva shikshayam acharye himavan iva kuvera iva koshadhyo guptartho varuno yatha. Dharmaradiva shikshayam acharye himavan iva kuvera iva koshadhyo guptartho varuno yatha. Dharmaradiva shikshayam tho varuno yatha. Dharmaradiva shikshayam acharye himavaniva kuvera iva koshadhyo guptartho varuno yatha. Matajis? Okay. Word to word meaning, translation and purport by His Divine Grace Abhay Charanarvinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Dharmarat iva, like King Yamaraj, the superintendent of death. Shikshayam, in education. Ascharye, in opulence. Himavan iva, like the Himalaya mountains. Kuveraha, the treasurer of the heavenly planets. Iva, like. Kosha adhyaha, in the matter of possessing wealth. Gupta arthaha, secrecy. Varunaha, the demigod named Varuna. Yatha, like. Translation. Maharaj Prithu's intelligence and education were exactly like that of Yamaraj, the superintendent of death. His opulence was comparable to the Himalaya mountains, where all valuable jewels and metals are stocked. He possessed great riches like Kuvera, the treasurer of the heavenly planets, and no one could reveal his secrets, for they were like the demigod Varuns. Purport. Yamaraj or Dharmaraj, as the superintendent of death, has to judge the criminal living entities who have committed sinful activities throughout their lives. Consequently, Yamaraj is expected to be most expert in judicial matters. Prithu Maharaj was also highly learned and exceedingly exact in delivering his judgment upon the citizens. No one could excel him in opulence any more than estimate the stock of minerals and jewels in the Himalaya mountains. Therefore, he is compared to Kuvera, the treasurer of the heavenly planets. Nor could anyone discover the secrets of his life any more than learn the secrets of Varuna, the demigod presiding over the water, the night, and the western sky. Varuna is omniscient, and since he punishes sins, he is prayed to for forgiveness. He is also the sender of disease and is often associated with Mitra and Indra. Omagyanatimirandhasya Gyananjana-shalakaya Chakshuronmilitam yena tasmai Shri Gurave namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam yena bhutale Swayam Rupaha Kadamaiham Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guraho Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajata Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगणा ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवास आदि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna. Welcome to morning Srimad Bhagavatam class. Today morning we are discussing the qualities of Prithu Maharaj, which are going on from 48 verse onwards up to 63. So today he is in this verse, 59th verse, 4 lines compare him with 4 personalities. As far as his intelligence and education, when Prabhupada takes the translation, he takes from Sridhar Swami, and in the purport many times he takes from Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur and Jeev Goswami and some other acharyas also. So as far as Sridhar Swami, so Dharmarad Iva Shikshayam. So Shikshayam is his intelligence and education. And Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur says that in applying punishment, he was like Dharmaraj, Yamaraj. And Acharya Himaman Iva. His opulence was comparable to the Himalaya mountains, where all valuable jewels and metals are stocked. Kuvera Iva Koshadhyo. He possessed great riches like Kuvera, the treasurer of the heavenly planets. And Guptartho Varuno Yatha. No one could reveal his secrets, for they were like the demigod Varuns. So Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur also says he was like Himalayas in astonishing everyone. He was like Kuvera in wealth. Kuvera is the treasurer of the demigods. So thus he has all the wealth. We know when Lord Balaji gets married, he lacks wealth, so to say, in Leela. And then he begs from Kuvera. And what about return? He says, no problem. In Kali Yuga, my devotees will keep coming and they will keep giving unlimited wealth. So in installments, the returns will happen. And they will give their hair also. So Kubera is the treasurer. And Varuna in hiding things. Varuna is famous for that. In some other shlokas here, he is also compared to Lord Shiva. Then he is compared to Parjanya, the god of rain. He is compared to Agni. He is compared to Indra. He is compared to sun god. The day before yesterday we discussed that he was like exacting taxes, like sun extracts water and then eventually gives water also. He is like Kamdev. He is compared to Brahma. He is compared to Brahaspati. Thus he is compared to several demigods, the major ones. So thus we understand that in a pure devotee, anybody who practices pure devotional service, all the good qualities of demigods manifest slowly, eventually. When he is completely pure devotee, all the qualities are fully present. So this is one of the prayers in the 5th canto by the residents of Harivarsha. One of the 9 varshas in Jambudvip is Harivarsha, where the devotees there worship the presiding deity, who is Lord Narsimhadev. The devotees who are offering prayers, they are headed by Prahlad Maharaj, who is the topmost devotee. So they offer prayers. So in the 5th canto, 18th chapter, 12th verse talks about it. Yasyasti bhaktir bhagavati akinchana sarvair gunestatra samasate suraha harao abhaktasya kuto mahadguna manorathena sati dhavato bahihi. So he says, Yasyasti bhaktir bhagavati akinchana. One who performs unalloyed devotional service to the Lord. Alloyed means when the metals are mixed, so that is alloy. So when no metal is mixed, one particular metal, pure metal is there. So that is like pure devotional service, not mixed with any other things. So what are the mixture? There are 81 types of mixed devotional service. There are different explanations of that. But 9 processes of devotional service: Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, Padasevanam, Archanam, Vandanam, Dasyam, Sakhyam, Atmanivedanam. So 9 processes in 3 modes makes it into 27, and then further mixture makes it 81 different types of mixed devotional service. So when a sadhaka practitioner begins his devotional service, he practices mixed devotional service. But if he practices under the shelter of pure devotee spiritual master, so then the other contaminations, the effect of the modes gradually goes away. As we find in the second chapter of first canto, 18th verse says that Nashtaprayeshu Badreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtiki. That Nashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu, whatever are the abhadras, they are almost reduced to nil. They don't become zero, they are reduced to nil, because some amount of ignorance is required for sadhaka to sleep in the night. Otherwise, he will be highly enlightened soul in the midnight, disturbing all other sadhakas. So, some passion is kept, some ignorance is kept, which will not disturb his regular devotional activities, which otherwise disturb. When these things are there, passion and ignorance, they are quite troublesome in the devotional path. So he said, Nashta Prayeshu Badreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya. For getting rid of these anarthas, one should serve Bhagavatas. Prabhupada in the purport says there are 2 types of Bhagavatas. One is Vyakti Bhagavat, person Bhagavat, and other is book Bhagavat, Grantha Bhagavat. So both are same in one sense, but still Vyakti Bhagavat is very special because he can catch our ear and correct us on the spot, which Grantha Bhagavat also does, but many times we don't understand, we don't take it seriously. So when this is done, then abhadras, when we take shelter of Grantha Bhagavat, that is book Bhagavat, and Vyakti Bhagavat, person Bhagavat, then the anarthas from our heart, they go away. And what are those anarthas? That is explained in the 19th verse. Tada rajastamo bhavaha kamalobhadayaschaye cheta eter anavidham sthitam satve prasidati. Tada, kada? Nashta Prayeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya. So when Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya is done, always one is under the shelter of either book Bhagavat or person Bhagavat. Then tada rajas tamo bhavaha. Then the effects of the modes, lower modes of passion and ignorance are removed. Tada rajas tamo bhavaha. They are characterized, their characteristics are given in the second line. Kama lobha dayaschaye. Kam, which is the characteristic of passion, lust, and krodha, which is the characteristic of ignorance. All the 6 abhadras, anarthas, unwanted misgivings in our heart, they are nothing but combination of either pure passion or pure ignorance, or the combination of passion and ignorance. There is no sattva guna there. But when these lower modes, their effects are removed, characterized by lust, krodh, kama, lobha, that is greed, they are removed, then sitam satve prasidati, one is situated in the mode of goodness. So these are the contaminations. So when one performs pure devotional service, in fact, not even the effect of goodness should be there. That is pure devotional service. That's what he's saying in this verse. Yasyasti bhaktir bhagavati akinchana sarvair gunestatra samasate suraha. Samasate. They all assemble in his body, in his existence, in his life. He all the time will be having these qualities of demigods. All the good qualities of demigods will manifest. The demigods also have some other side. We hear here and there. So those qualities will not be there. Only the good qualities of demigods will manifest in such a pure devotee. Sarvair gunes tatra samasate suraha harav abhaktasya kuto mahad gunaha. Those who are Hari abhaktas, not Hari bhaktas, Hari abhaktas, those who are not devotees of Hari, kuto mahad gunaha. What are the good qualities in them? They don't have any good qualities. They may appear to have some good qualities, but gross level they exhibit some good quality, which is appreciated according to mundane morality, ethics, etc. But deep within, in the subtle body, they have the contamination of pride, false pride. So thus their qualities are not appreciated at all. That's what here directly is said. Harao abhaktasya kuto mahadgunaha. What are the good qualities in Hari abhaktas, those who are not devotees of Lord Hari? Manorathena sati dhavato bahihi. They are only going on the chariot of mind. Going at very high speed. So one has to be extremely careful. As long as passion, ignorance is there, or mixed devotional services performed, we are also on the mental chariot, going on with full swing. That's why before the war of battle of Kurukshetra began, Arjun, when he was given the choice, Arjun and Duryodhan, both the parties were given choice by Krishna. Either you choose me or you choose my Narayani Sena, consisting of very powerful soldiers. But I won't fight. I won't lift any weapon. So Arjun got the first opportunity and he said, "Oh Lord, I wish you be my charioteer. Please oblige, agree." So then Duryodhan says, "Oh, what to do now? My younger brother Arjun wants Krishna, so I am left with no choice but the Narayani Sena. So fine, I will accept it." In the mind, he was thinking, what a fool Arjun is. What is this Krishna? He's useless fellow because he's not going to fight. He's all alone and he's not going to fight anyway. This Krishna is completely useless. And Arjun made wrong choice. He should have chosen Narayani Sena, such powerful warriors. He is a fool number one. So good, I was only concerned. He got the first chance. He would have asked Narayani Sena. I would have been destroyed having this useless Krishna with me. Fit for nothing fellow. So Duryodhan's mentality is completely materialistic or demoniac mentality. So then after Duryodhan goes, he's ecstatic in the mind, is very happy. So when he leaves, Krishna asks Arjun, "My dear Arjun, why did you choose me? You know I won't be fighting. What is the use of me without fighting and all that?" He says, "Oh my dear Lord, I know you are Madhav. You are the husband of goddess of fortune. I just don't want you to be my charioteer of my chariot, holding the ropes. But I hand over the ropes of my life also to you. You please control the chariot of my life also. Not just that external chariot in which I will be sitting." That's why Krishna is obliged in the beginning of the battle of Kurukshetra only, when Arjun is confused. Then Krishna guides him, chastises him heavily. Kutastva kashmalamidam vishame samupastitam anaryajushtam aswargyam akirtikaram Arjuna. What kind of impurities have come upon you, oh my dear Arjuna? This doesn't befit an Arya. Arya means civilized person. So this doesn't befit you. It's an Anarya behavior. So where have these impurities come upon you? And he chastises very heavily. You speak like a learned man, but actually you are mourning for that which is not worth mourning for. So we can see that devotees are not on the mental platform. So one should not go on the chariot of the mind. But a sadhaka in general is always, he will be haunted by his mind. Mind is innocent, a product of the mode of goodness. But it is backed up by false ego. And then the false ego spoils him. False ego means I am whatever I am. I am male, I am Prabhu, I am Mahaprabhu. Mahaprabhu means I am a big devotee, senior devotee, I am this, I have accomplished this, I have accomplished that. So much of that false ego, that backs up the mind, and the poor innocent mind acts in a very dangerous way. He becomes disturbed. What is this? I was not respected, I was not given enough respect, or it was not this way, that way it should have been. So much of disturbance in a sadhaka's life, it is all because of these problems, because of not performing pure devotional service. And that's why he is on the chariot of his mind. But a pure devotee is not like that. So one who performs pure devotional service, that as I said, Prabhupada uses the word unalloyed, no alloy, no mixture. It's pure Krishna's service for Krishna's pleasure only. Tesham satata yuktanam bhajatam priti purvakam dadami buddhi yogam tam yena mam upayantite. As in Chatushloki Bhagavata, Krishna, the devotees are glorified. Tesham satata yuktanam. Quantity, satat. Constantly. Not even one moment wasted on anything material. They are pure devotees. Avyartha kalatvam. They don't waste a single moment. Tesham satata yuktanam. Next is quality. Bhajatam priti purvakam. Not just quantity service, but quality with love. Krishna is hungry for love. ऐसे प्रेम पुजारी राधे श्याम श्याम श्याम। दुर्योधन का भोग न खायो, रूखे शाक विदुर घर खायो। ऐसे प्रेम पुजारी राधे श्याम श्याम श्याम। So he did not go for chappan bhog offered by Duryodhan. Duryodhan invited Krishna, come to my place. He's ordering only almost. Come, have 56 offerings for your pleasure. What pleasure? There is no pleasure. Krishna says, no, I won't accept that. Because only in two conditions one accepts invitation. If one is very hungry, or even if one is not hungry, when the invitation is with love, one is, please, please come. So much love he has. Then even if one is not hungry, one may go. So you don't have love for me and I am not hungry. So I won't come to your house. But he went to the house of Vidur. And Vidur's wife had what? Nothing. Rukhe shak. Some vegetables were there, boiled vegetable. But Krishna accepted that because it was offered with all love. So Tesham Satat Yuktanam Bhajatam Preeti Purvakam. With love. Krishna is hungry for love. So we should ensure when we are performing devotional service, we should perform with love. It is not just performing service. Done. You're done, this done, that done. So many services I have done. No. It should be with love. We should put our heart and soul in service. Because that is what is devotion. Patram pushpam phalam toyam is not important. Yome bhaktya prayachati. That bhakti word is so loaded. Patram pushpam phalam toyam, leaf, water, fruit. These are only the exhibition of the love. But what is most important is that love. That is very powerful. And Krishna is hungry for that. Not these superficial things. As far as the superficial things are there concerned, they are unlimitedly available for Krishna. Because he is Lakshmipati. Lakshmi Sahastra Shata Sambhrama Sevyamanam. So he is not having any shortage of leaves, tulsi leaves. He is not having any shortage of food. He is not having shortage of fruits, flowers. That is all water. That is all at his beck and call. But what he wants, expects is the love. So yome bhaktya prayachati. So this bhakti is when performed purely, then all the good qualities of demigods appear in the person. Prabhupada in the purport says that Mama Vivamsho Jiva Loke Jiva Bhutaha Sanatana. Krishna, the Jiva is Krishna's part and parcel. So Krishna has 64 qualities, full. He is Shadaishwarya Purna Bhagwan. He has the 6 opulences with him. Aishwaryasya samagrasya viryasya yashashashriya jnanam vairagyoschaiva shannam bhaga iti ganaha. So he is all having all knowledge, all beauty, all strength, then all renunciation. So everything is there with the Lord. And because we are his parts and parcels, we also develop some of those qualities. Up to how many? 50. A living entity can have 50 qualities, not to the degree Krishna possesses, but to some degree. So they are very good qualities. Brahma, as the supreme demigod, he has all those 50 qualities. Lord Shiva has 5 more, 55 qualities. Then Lord Vishnu, Vishnu Tattva, Ram, Nrsimha, Varaha, Vaman, Kurma, Matsya, etc. They have 60 qualities, 5 more than Lord Shiva also. But Krishna has 4 extra qualities, that Rupa Madhuri, Lila Madhuri, Bhakta Madhuri, and Venu Madhuri. So he only plays on flute. All other, even Vishnu Tattvas, they have to do so many other activities, killing demons, etc. Krishna is only enjoying. In Vrindavan or anywhere, when the demons would attack, then Krishna would not be killing the demons. Krishna would only have fun, enjoyment with his friends. But the Vasudev portion within Krishna, the son of Vasudev, who had been brought from Mathura to Gokul Dham, and he got merged in Yashodanandan Krishna, Nandanandan Krishna. So that Vasudev Krishna portion of him would take care of finishing off the demon. But Nandanandan Krishna only relishes his pastimes with his friends, with gopis, etc. So Krishna's qualities come in the Jiva, Mamai Vamsho Jiva. Okay? So to some degree, the qualities will come. And such qualities are seen in so many pure devotees. And these qualities what we look for. We also aspire for such qualities. As far as name is not so important, whatever our name. Das is the most important part, Prabhupada said. Many times we feel, oh, I think I got very good name, Sundarshyam. So name itself is Sundar. So it is not important. What is most important is Das. It is Sundarsham Das. The font is 10,000 times bigger than whatever the font of Sundarsham word. That should be very clear. Or Devi Dasi for Mataji. So that is, name is not important. Our form will keep changing. And it will become worse only. Okay, from childhood to youthful days, it will become better, so to say, more attractive, beautiful. But over the period of time from youthful days, it will only dwindle. Just like any material thing is born, then it grows, it is maintained, produces byproducts, then is dwindling. After having children and all, or even while having children, one is dwindling, one's body is dwindling. So form is not important. So what is most important? What are most important things are qualities. So one such devotee is described by Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami in the pages of Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Adilila, 8th chapter. His name is Haridas Pandit, who was the main inspiration for Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami writing Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. So many other devotees were requesting him because Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami was that fortunate personality who, when Raghunath Das Goswami was narrating the pastimes of Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, which he had eyewitnessed while being in Jagannath Puri Dham, and apart from that he had also heard from Swarup Damodar Goswami, the personal secretary of Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. After their departure, when he came to Vrindavan, in separation from Lord and Swarup Damodar Goswami, Raghunath Das Goswami could not think of continuing to live. He just thought, I will commit suicide by jumping from Govardhan Hill. When he approached Rup Goswami and Sanatana Goswami, Prabhu, please give me blessing. They said, what for? For committing suicide. What? Suicide? Yeah, I just can't think of life without Mahaprabhu and Swarup Damodar Goswami, my masters. They said, oh, what are you saying? You are the treasure of the pastimes of Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Only you were the most fortunate Goswami among 6 of us who had 16 years of direct association of Mahaprabhu. And plus you heard so many pastimes from Swarup Damodar Goswami. So please narrate those pastimes to us and relieve us of our separation from Mahaprabhu. This will be nice service for Vaishnavas. So then daily he would sit on the bank of Radha Kund, somewhere from 2 to 5 around, 3 hours daily, Chaitanya Leela. He kept speaking for several days. And in the audience there was one great personality, Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, who made notes from whatever he heard from Raghunath Das Goswami. So Raghunath Das Goswami had eyewitness for 16 years, Mahaprabhu's pastime, plus he had heard from Swarup Damodar Goswami. So he already narrated that, and everything is noted down by Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami. So then devotees were asking him, why don't you write Mahaprabhu's pastime? Mahaprabhu's pastimes were not written down till then. Mahaprabhu had not, he would not allow anyone to declare him to be the Supreme Lord, and nothing about him could have been written. That was not allowed only. Mahaprabhu was very strict about it. But now Mahaprabhu is gone back to Golok Vrindavan. So now somebody should write. So Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami was requested. In fact, Nityananda Prabhu also had sent him originally from his village Dhamatpur in Bengal. From there he had come all the way to Vrindavan. And here he had already heard all this pastime. So devotees were after him to some extent. But ultimately it was Haridas Pandit who had such nice quality. This Haridas Pandit, only few things are revealed about him. One is his disciple of Anantacharya, who was disciple of Gadadhar Pandit. He was the head priest of Shri Radha Govinda's temple. So he requested. But another most important thing about this personality, Haridas Pandit, are his qualities, which are described by Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami. So we'll see that. Sushila Sahishnu Shanta Vadanya Gambhir Madhura Vachana Madhura Cheshta Mahadhir. Sushila, Sheela means character. He had very good character, very gentle devotee. So Sheela is most important. In the world today, one hardly cares for Sheela. The Charitra. They say in Hindi, they say, no, Sushikshit, Susanskrit. When a girl is to be married to a boy, parents consider that he should be Sushikshit and Susanskrit. That means he should be well educated. That they mean mundane education only. And then Susanskrit, he should be very cultured fellow. What cultured? Most of the boys have done so many wrong things in their college days only while being in the hostel. And some of them are smoking, some of them are drinking, and some are addicted to drugs even. But that is not so much cared for. by the parents when they want to marry their daughter. They don't do so much analysis. The analysis nowadays is how much is the package. 5-digit number salary should be there. He should have at least 2 BHK, possible 3 BHK. That should be in the posh society. He should have car, if not at least two-wheeler, and should be having enough bank balance to be able to have car also eventually. So only superficial things are seen, and the shield, no, that is not seen. We find when Devahuti was to be married, this Swayambhu Manu, his father and mother Shatarupa, who were the not kings. He was not the king, he was the emperor of entire all the Jambudvip, etc. And he gets his daughter married with whom? To Kardam Muni. What is his bank balance? 5-digit salary or 4-digit salary? And how many? 2 BHK or 3 BHK? Whether he had two-wheeler, Vespa or whatever, Activa, or there was some plan for at least Maruti 800. So nothing, no bank balance, nothing, no clothes, no house. And princess of the whole planet Earth is offered to such a poverty-stricken person because he had such a shield. Sushil he was, Kardamuni. So here, this personality, Haridas Pandit, was Sushila, Sahishnu. He was very tolerant. Shant. Because no material desires in the heart, then only one can be Shant. 2 days back we discussed that. Vadanya. He was very magnanimous. He was giving Krishna consciousness to others. Gambhira. Very sober. Very grave. Just like yesterday he was quoting Apuryamanam Achala Pratishtam. So the ocean is very gambhir. On the top there may be waves visible, but deep within the ocean is undisturbed. So many thousands of liters of water is coming every day in the ocean, but deep within the ocean there is no disturbance at all because it is very deep, unfathomable ocean. A lot of quantity of water. So one who possesses Krishna fully, he is very gambhir, he is very grave. Madhura Vachan, he was very sweet in his speaking. Madhura Cheshta, all his activities were sweet. So it is compared to some honeybee which gets to sit on one bowl filled with honey. So then it just little bit bends and accepts few drops of honey. And it is so sweet, so intoxicating. Again after some second, it again bows down and again accepts some more honey drops. But then in the process, because so much of honey is going inside body, it gets intoxicated and then it just falls in the bowl of that honey only. And it is trying to survive. Then somebody, some great person comes and takes it out and keeps on the ground. Then as it is kept on the ground, then it flutters the wing. As it flutters the wings, what happens? All the honey drops fly off. And then it moves its antennas. Then honey drops fly off. Because it is completely soaked in honey, so that's why the whole existence is honeymay, madhumay. So like that, a devotee who is very Krishna conscious, everything about him is sweet. Krishna is madhuram madhurebhyapi. He's sweeter than the sweetest personality in the world. So likewise, a devotee also becomes the reservoir of Krishna's qualities. Sakshat haritvena samasta shastrair uktas tatha bhavyata eva sadbhi. Sakshat haritva. He's not Hari. He is not the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He is the Supreme Personality of Servitor Godhead. He is Sevaka Bhagavan. Krishna is Sevya Bhagavan. The Bhagavan who is to be worshipped, served. And Guru or pure devotee is Sevaka Bhagavan, Supreme Personality of Servitor Godhead. But he has Haritva, like Jad, Jadatva, the quality. So he has the qualities of Hari. Sakshat Haritvena Samasta Shastrair. This is Uktas. This is told in so many scriptures. All the scriptures say that pure devotee spiritual master has all the qualities of Krishna. Uktas tatha bhavyata eva sadbhihi. And sadbhihi also, the past saints, sadhus, they also have told that yes, that pure devotee spiritual master has all the good qualities of Krishna. And then it is said, kintu, but, prabhoryaha priya eva tasya. He is not Krishna. So that is again emphasized by the word kintu. Prabhoryaha priyayava tasya. He is very dear to the Lord. He is not the Lord. That is again clarified once again. So Madhura Vachan, Madhura Cheshta, Mahadhir. He was very sober, very dhir. Dhir, what is dhir? Quality. That means one who is not disturbed by the ups and downs of life. We get so much disturbed. Now, like from winter, it is changing to summer. So we are very happy. Okay, it's becoming warmer, no more cold. But then when it becomes still further warmer or warmest, very warm weather in summer, then we will say, what is this? We'll be disturbed again. So then we'll aspire for rainy season. And when it starts raining, drizzling, we are happy. But again, when so much profuse rains, again we are disturbed. But one who is not disturbed, he is Mahadhir. सबार सम्मान करता करे न सबार हित कौटिल्य मात्सर्य हिंसा ना जाने तार चित सबार सम्मान करता. This is very difficult to be able to respect everyone. To be able to respect few also is difficult because of false ego, false pride. And what to speak of being able to respect everyone? This is the most difficult thing. That's why in the song of Bhaktivinoda Thakur he says, Sakale Sammana Korite Shakati Dehanatha Jatha Jatha. Sakale Sammana, to be able to respect everyone. Korite Shakati, it requires great strength, not physical. Like who can lift this one table alone? I think it's very heavy. I don't know whether one devotee can lift it. Only the pushing also is difficult for one devotee with the trolley below. What to speak of lifting it? So that requires lot of strength. So to be able to respect everyone requires tremendous strength. Sakale sammana korite shakati dehanatha jatha jatha. Oh Lord, please, oh my dear spiritual master, give me that power. Sabara sammana karta karena sabara hit. He was always doing welfare activities for others, not giving blankets, giving houses on mundane platform. He was giving Krishna bhakti to everyone around. Kautilya matsarya himsa najane tarchit. His heart did not know kautilya, duplicity. Having one thought in the mind, speaking another thing and doing something else only. Duplicity. This is kutilata. This is not good. In the the garden of one's devotional service, when the seed of bhakti lata, creeper of devotional service is sown, one is supposed to water with the Shravanam Kirtanam process. And that time many weeds also grow, which look alike to this Bhakti Lata. And one will start watering them only. As we practice devotional service, some seniority comes, some powers will come for Krishna's service by the grace of the Lord. And then we start thinking, these are my powers. I am amazing. I am powerful devotee. और तुम्हारे भक्तजनों में हमसे बढ़कर कौन स्वामी हमसे बढ़कर कौन. In all your devotees, oh Radha Madan Mohan, who is better than me? I am the topmost devotee. I hope you understood that. If you have not understood, what kind of Lord are you? So this kind of foolishness is there in the practitioner, in the sadhaka. These are the anarthas. These are the weeds. And they look like bhakti. Yeah, yes. I had distributed so many books. I was topper in book distribution marathon. I am the greatest devotee. Who is better than me? No one. This is a demoniac mentality. In 16th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, that Ishwaroham, Aham Bhogi, Siddhoham, Balavan Sukhi, Kon Asti Maya Sadrushaha, Adhyo Abhijanavanasmi. I am surrounded by aristocratic relatives. I am Ishwar, I am controller, I am Bhogi, I am enjoyer, Siddha, I am perfect. Balavan, I am very powerful, Sukhi, I am very happy. I am surrounded by aristocratic relatives. That means very great devotees are also there around me, who are also quite famous in ISKCON. And who is like me? Kon astu maya sadrushaha. There is no one like me. This is all foolishness. And these are the weeds which a sadhaka keeps watering, along with chanting. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. He is always thinking, how other devotees see me. Yes, I am great soul. Everybody appreciates. There are 2-3 envious devotees. They are useless fellows. But I am the greatest devotee. So these are all very dangerous weeds which grow along with Bhakti Lata. And they have to be uprooted. That is not so easy. It requires the help of pure devotee spiritual master or very senior devotees who will detect this kind of weeds and they will uproot. Then only Bhakti Lata will grow. Otherwise all the water, Shravanam Kirtanam, is only watering, nourishing these other weeds. We are doing Shravanam Kirtanam, but for what? Because everybody should know I attend Bhagavatam class daily. I don't miss. I am very great soul. I am always great devotee. So the purpose is not purification of the heart or hearing the pure glories of the Lord. Purpose is something else only, to show off to the devotee community. So these are all the weeds which are very dangerous. These were not present in Haridas Pandit. Kautilya, Matsarya, envy of other devotees. Himsa, violence. Najane tarachit. His heart did not know all this contamination. Krishnera ye sadharana sadguna panchasha sesaba gunera tara sharire nivasa. So Krishna's qualities, of that 50 qualities, sadgun, good qualities, they were present in his body. And one last thing, he says, Vaishnavera gunagrahi na dekhaye dosh, kaya mano vakya kare Vaishnava santosh. Vaishnavera gunagrahi. He would accept the nice qualities of devotees. He would imbibe them. He would pray that I should also have these nice qualities. He would serve them so that I could also get such qualities. Gunagrahi. Na dekhaye dosh. He would not see faults in devotees. So the other day we were discussing 6 types of visions are there. To see good and bad and focus only on bad. And then what you call elaborating on that bad, telling the whole world how this person is very bad. But then seeing only good, or again elaborating or glorifying that good. And like that 6 visions are described in the Daksha and Shiva pastime. Daksha saw only there are no bad qualities because Shiva is Shiva, Shivam. Shivam means auspicious. So Lord Shiva has no bad qualities. But Daksha was so polluted, so contaminated, infected by false ego, false pride, that he happened to see some bad in Lord Shiva also, for which he got a heavy cost to pay. He had to lose his head only. So Krishnera ye sadharana sadguna panchas se sab gunere tare sharire nivas Vaishnavera gunagrahi na dekhaye dosh kaya mano vakya kare Vaishnava santosh. With his kaya, body, mana, mind and vakya, words. That is what is one's whole existence. We don't have any fourth thing in our existence. We have our mind with which we think, feel, will. Then we have our words which we speak, convey our feelings in the heart. And then we have our body with which we could do so many activities. So with all this, he was only focused on serving Vaishnavas. In the purport, Prabhupada says, Sajjana gunam icchanti, dosham icchanti pamaraha. Those who are sajjan, good people, good devotees, gunam icchanti, they see good qualities in others. Dosham icchanti pamaraha. And those who are very lowly people, they only see others' faults. So one should not see others' faults. What to speak of, highlighting them. That is very bad. Prabhupada in the purport also compares with the fly mentality and honeybee mentality. In the very bad place, if there is little bit of some good thing like honey, then that honeybee will only go on that honey and absorb that honey. Whereas a fly, even in a very good place, nice garden, if there is one small piece of stool, it will exactly go and sit on the stool only. So one should not have fly-like mentality. One should have mentality of a devotee. Then it is very amazing. So for this, we need the association of devotees. We could discuss about Srila Prabhupada, how he had all the 26 qualities. when one practices pure devotional service, he develops 26 qualities. Here few are mentioned, which we discussed also, in the relationship to what Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami talks about, Srila Haridas Pandit, the head priest of Radha Govind Dev temple. But we should also see whether good qualities are developing in us or not. Not out of pride, but whether I am becoming better and better. For that, what is required is 24 hours engagement in pure devotional service under the guidance of pure devotees. And if we are associating with mixed devotees, then we will also get contaminated. So one has to be very careful in associating with devotees. One should know who are the ones who are having pure intentions and practicing with all honesty and sincerity. And there are others who may appear to be very advanced, but they have the weeds growing like anything and they are only watering them. They are not in the safe shelter of pure devotees. They are going manorathena sati dhavato bahi. They are going for impurities in their life. So one should be very careful and avoid such devotees. Respectful distance. Hare Krishna. That's all. We don't take inspiration from such people's, all the weeds that have grown in their hearts. So one has to be extremely cautious. Without committing offenses, His Holiness, I think Haldar Maharaj says, keep distance, pay obeisances. Keep distance, pay obeisances. Keep distance, pay obeisances. Keep distance, not that, what a rascal he is, I don't want to associate. No, keep distance, pay obeisances. Continue respecting, but don't associate. Association will contaminate us because sangat sanjayate kamaha. The kind of association we have, accordingly we develop desires. So one should have pure desires. We may not be pure devotees. That's not a problem. We should have pure desires. Hmm? So that is what our goal in life should be. When we read Prabhupada books, when we follow his true followers, then we can get pure desires. Like Prabhupada, pure desires, pure thoughts, pure words, and pure actions. So by following his teachings, we'll definitely become pure one day. Okay, any question? Yes.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Thanks
Hare Krishna.
for giving an opportunity.
Hare Krishna.
Never seen you, but anyhow, your class is very much pleasing. Thank you very much.
Hare Krishna.
And regarding this Aishwaryasya Samagrasya, it's been taken from Sri Vishnu Purana Vasudeva Paramardhika Swarupa Varnanam chapter. And referring these six opulences of Lord Bhagavan, and we generally will be taking reference of this, but Sri Vaishnavas take reference of Jnana Shakti Bala Aishwarya, 2-3 slokas below it has been given, and it is been given Vasudeva. And so this distinction we have to make a little explanation for this so that it will be understood.
Okay, I don't know personally those. I won't be able to comment.
Thank you.
We will look for some other question now.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Yes. Hare Krishna.
Nature, where you said some amount of ignorance and passion is required. So, what is the reason behind it? Why?
Again, that's how we'll be able to sleep in the night, na?
Right.
For our stage. For a pure devotee, he is in the Turiya stage. There are four types of what you call existences: Sushupti, Jagruti, Swapna, and Turiya or Samadhi. So for pure devotee, even if he is appearing to be sleeping in the night, he doesn't have the ignorance the way we have. He is in the Samadhi stage. He is remembering Krishna. We cannot understand because we are in ignorance. But for us, sadhakas, we need some amount of ignorance, some amount of passion and all that. Pure devotee has absolutely no passion, no goodness, no ignorance. He is only in pure goodness. But for us, we need. So that's why that is Krishna's mercy. And this is also Anartha Nivritti's word. Nashta Prayeshu Abhadreshu. This is Anartha Nivritti stage only. After this, from Anishtita Bhajan Kriya, Anartha's aurora, he is entering in Nishtita Bhajan Kriya. Fixed, steady devotional service, which is called as Nishtha. So there he is entering in Sattva Guna. So some amount of passion, ignorance will be there. But as he goes further to Bhav and Prem, there is no question of then this even little bit of passion and ignorance. That is removed by the mercy of the Lord. But for us, we need.
Thank you, Guruji.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Any other? Okay, Prabhu would like to comment. His Grace, Anandmay Prabhu. Prabhu, some comment. Achha. Okay, thank you all very much. ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय, शिल प्रभुपाद की जय, समवेत गौर भक्त वृंद की जय, निताय गौर प्रेमानंदी. Achyut Gopal, whose is this?